Halloween decorations. But that was lots and lots of fun. And then I got home and I plaited my hair, braided my hair across my forehead. On top, it took me 4 goes to do it how they do right at the front of your forehead, across from one ear to the other ear, like a bit of a halo or a crown. So I was able to do that, and I kept telling myself, that's how you get to the road if you want to join the trail. I kept telling myself, Heidi, you are Swiss Heidi. This should be in your blood. You can do this, when I was getting frustrated with it after the first 2 times. And then the 4th time I did it, it just took me a couple of goes to try and figure out how I add hair to each part of the braid, as I go along. Oh, by the 4th time I did it, it was like a natural. I was a natural. Like I've done it thousands of times before. So, oh, look at the beautiful sun. Gorgeous. So, hi, Larry. For you, because we're going downhill. Look at this beautiful hike, Grandma. It's so amazing that I get to do this every day, and it's just so close to the house. This is the most wonderful place in the world to live. Probably similar to Switzerland, so we've got the same flora and bears, and oh my goodness, ours are a bit more prehistoric though and want to eat you and hunt you down like the grizzly bears, not like the nice Swiss bears, brown bears, European brown bears. Anyway, so I braided my hair, and then I put my hair in plaits, pigtail plaits, one on either side, and that was fantastic. I looked really, really good as a little Swiss hides. And when I turned up at the bar, everyone was laughing and just saying, oh, that's really cool. You do look like a Swiss Heidi. And I wore your gloves. Your gloves that you gave me, 3 pairs of beautiful white gloves that were yours, that you actually wore in the States and things. Well, I wore the white little gloves to match the outfit, and that was perfect. Ooh, can you see down there? The stream. Can you see all the steam coming off the ferns actually? Because it's really cold and the sun's warming up the moisture dew. Oh, it's just lovely. Such a nice fun. And such a beautiful morning for it. Wow. Loving it. To be careful on these leaves, they can get really slippery. And I'm only in runners because if I wear my hiking boots, my boots get too heavy. So I need new, they're old boots from the 90s. Good leather and well worn, but we've got so many new materials now. And I need to get a pair of Sorels like Mum's got from the op shop, but I'll be buying mine new. Ew, don't want any foot fungi in my shoes. I'm only kidding, it's a good buy. It'll end up costing me a fortune just because I'm funny with second-hand things. Oh well, it's my prerogative, unfortunately. So the Platts and Halloween, so we went to the bar after school, finished at 2 o'clock, and I met the boys at 2:30 at the local bar close by where they all meet, and all the Ebola response team were there, and Swiss hides, and I got a photo. I have to be careful down here. I got a couple of photos, so I'm sure Mum will put that on, print it off at work for you and show you. Now here's really steep. Whoa. I'm going to have to adjust the camera. Can you see down there? We're coming up close to the river actually. I'm going to go along the stairs, even though the stairs are coming away. You can trees have eroded away from the rain, so they need filling in, but that's okay. We'll be careful and make sure we don't trip and fall. But hey, if I do trip and fall, at least it'll be on camera and everyone can have a good laugh, as long as I don't hurt myself too much. Here we are, and there's 01 Creek. So after the bar, we stayed there for probably an hour or two and I had a glass of wine, Sauvignon Blanc, New Zealand Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc, and Pete had a beer with the boys because that's what they all do. He's not particularly wrapped in beer, or he probably prefers wine, but when all the boys are having it, he can't go and order a fancy wine. Yes, he can. He does. He doesn't care. Well, what's another thing? Does he have Scotch or something? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe a Scotch and dry, ginger ale, Canada Dry. Look, this is nice. You like this bit, Grandma? Oh, firecracker. Alright, keep going. I want to make sure we get there on time. We're not far off now. Just a little bit further to go to get down to the main street. I'm just checking the time here. Alright, 15 minutes. So I have to pick up the pace a little bit now. We're coming through here. Trees. Yay. It's not far, but it's up and down, and you have to be careful of your footing. So after the bar, when we got home, we had to carve our pumpkins, you see. So we carved our pumpkins. There was a huge big one that Peter carved into a really evil looking pumpkin with the triangle eyes, and put a candle in the middle, and it was flickering like evil ghost was flickering in the pumpkin. And that was a good one. And of course my one, even though it's only the second pumpkin I've ever carved, I did a really good job again. I did a nice friendly face with friendly googly eyes and a big mouth with odd teeth missing and a couple of teeth sticking out. It was funny. Ooh, the firecrackers. Can you hear that, Grandma? The kids after Halloween are now trying to keep Halloween going another day, the day after. Firecrackers aren't illegal here. It depends on the municipality. So Port Moody and Coquitlam, where we live, still allow firecrackers. Actual Vancouver City has banned them, and a couple of other cities that are more highly populated. But because we're a little bit further out, they allow responsible fireworks, which is good because most of them have been doing it for years and years. Oh, look, we're walking into the fog, Grandma. See the fog through there? Over the water. It's the evaporation of the sun on the water, evaporating the surface water into the air as it warms up. So you'll find a lot of fog actually hovers over the water, so it's not too easily evaporated like it is over the land. Beautiful foggy, hovering over the creek there. Up here we go. It's a bit up and down. I'm glad my yoga class is a 2.5-hour restorative yoga. Like it's a nice easy yoga that basically you get to stretch and fall asleep in. Which is great fun. Going with the firecrackers. So after we carved the pumpkins, we did 3 nice pumpkins that we had for the open house and put them out on the front porch with the candles in them, so they were flickering and had the outside light on, and that's the indication for the trick-or-treaters that you're there and you don't mind them coming up and saying hello. If the light's off, it means you're not participating, which is terrible because the rest of the street, a lot of Asian communities, families, their children went down to go and collect trick-or-treating treats from everyone else in the suburb, but they didn't repay the favour for anyone else's children. So we thought that was a bit selfish, but we did, and even though we don't have any children, it was fun. And I put a nice big cauldron at the front of the entrance, full of treats, and we had Play-Doh for them. And when they knock, 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 I'd go and open the door and I'd go, "Happy Halloween!" And I'd ask them all what they were. And there were princesses, fairies, wizards, witches, lots of movie kind of movie stars. We're going to cross here, Grandma. No one's coming. I just want to do it quickly so we're on the right side of the street, because we've got about 8 minutes to get there. 9 minutes. I think we'll do okay, but I'll be there just on time. I should have been a bit earlier, to be honest, so I could get a spot. But anyway, it was important we did this as well. Beautiful day. So we had lots of trick-or-treaters and it was a really fun evening, and then Peter and I watched a horror movie. Oh my goodness. It was one of the Halloween series, but I can only watch half of it because I look away at all the